Now, once you have made your statements, like I said, the acronym is C. S-E-E. C. S stands for make a statement. Statement. The E stands for evidence. And the last E stands for emotion. So we have talked about making a statement, talk about education, and then go further by giving evidence to back up your claim or your statement. You could say this: about 10.5 million of children are out of school in Nigeria, and the 60% of this number are girls from the northern part of Nigeria. Now imagine such amounts. This is evidence to back up your claim. Go further by appealing to their emotion. We all are emotional. Every human being is emotional. So how do you appeal to their emotion? You could go further by saying, imagine such amounts of girls out of school. They are not opportune like you, sitting down here to learn. You know that your future is bright. But how about them? Their future is not known. Imagine them on the streets. Imagine Nigeria in 10, 20 years with such amounts of women out of school. What do you think would happen? So education is very important. You cannot afford not to be educated. Remember, I said that it is either formal or informal. It could be within the four corners of the walls of your classroom. That is a formal education. Or just learn a skill. You're also learning something. The important thing about education is you're learning something new that you're able to apply to make yourself a better person, to make yourself a better citizen. Now imagine how you have delivered your speech. The extemporaneous speech at this point, you have done justice to it. You were not told, you were not prepared, but you have applied the C, the acronym C. Statements, evidence, and emotion. Once you're able to remember this acronym C, you're good to go with your presentation. Remember, not all the time. You would not be told all the time before you go there. But once you know about this, any topic, even if a colleague is retiring, a colleague or a boss, and you're told to come give a talk, remember, use the C. If it's a vote of thanks at a friend's wedding, remember, use the C. This acronym would help a lot. So this is the end of today's episode. I hope to see you next week. Thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye.